was standing like in the corner of the room, like then he immediately brought out the knife by his side, like he just like showed like the knife, like he had the knife, and he was like, and me, I was like, ha, and he was like, if you shout. Then after he told us to lie down in this certain position, he dipped one of his fingers inside of me and he said, oh, he told my friend, she's tight, but I don't give a fuck. So after that, he penetrated forcefully inside of me first. While having the knife pointed at my friend, he forcefully penetrated inside of me. Even while I screamed, he moved the knife closer to my friend and said that I should not play with him, that he's not joking with us.
My people, it has happened again. No, we have a very, very sad story on how a Nigerian model named Baby Fems and her friend was RAPD by the model agency guy that messaged her on her Instagram page. Hello. This is a very, very sad story. The heart of man is full of evil and wickedness, I swear. I felt really pity on this Baby Fems while watching the video she made, crying out and explaining how the whole thing happened. I felt really pity on her. So according to this terrible story, this lady was on her own. That is how this model agency guy messaged her on her Instagram. That he have a model gig worth 100 and something thousand for her. And this lady was interested. That is how this one started telling her that he is an international model agency, that he just came back. He needed her brand for more visibility and so forth. Or as the whole thing goes on, they came to an agreement that the lady is going to come to the model agency guy's place so that they will do the job. So on the fateful day that they are going to do the job, that is how this lady, Baby Fems, went with her friend to the place. I don't want to even go more deeper. Let me just brief it so that I will allow you to watch the full video from the horse's mouth, because what this lady explained here, hi! Oh, people are wicked. So, to cut the whole story short, as they went to the guy place, that is how this guy used corner and everything, and he started using knife to threaten Baby Fems and the friend. That is how he had forceful entry on the both of them. It's not even once, plenty times, and he collected their private videos and is now using it to blackmail them, that if they speak up, that is going to use the video against them, that is going to post it online. The lady, but finally, thank God that the lady have spoken up, because I'm going to be showing you all the videos. I feel for this lady. That is why you see that my voice cannot control this thing. I am so emotional at this point. Hi! People are wicked. Let me not waste much of your time. Let me allow you to hear from the horse's mouth. Let me allow you to watch the whole thing. So if this is the first time you are coming across our channel, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell notifications so that whenever I upload videos, you won't miss it. Make sure you share this video so that this lady will get justice, because we need justice for Baby Fems. Watch.
So everybody, my name is Fems, and I want to address the incident that occurred on February 8th, 2026. So I was reached out to on Instagram on February 1st to come for a modeling gig with the pay of 140,000 naira in Nigerian currency, which I agreed to. He told me he was an international brand and he moved from the UK to Nigeria to start his brand here, and he needed the visibility that I had so I can push his brand, which I agreed to. Fast forward to the day he called me for the day he settled for the shoot. He said I should come to Ajawa Estate, number 8, Asalu Street by 6 p.m. for the shoot. I said that my daddy was strict and I did not want a night shoot, that please we should work with time. Then he said, oh, that you're a minor, that am I coming with my parents for the shoot? I said, I'm not a minor. I'm just worried about my own safety, that I can take the shoot, because at that time I reached out to my friend. I said, just in case I did not finish on time, I'll sleep at your place. And I told my mom where I was headed to, told my dad too. So I also told my mom that in case I did not finish on time, I will sleep at my friend's place, which I even showed that I and the photographer, the brand owner's conversation. So I showed my mom the conversation and everything. So I told him I was going to show up because I already reached out to a friend. So I already know in case I even finish it, I'll not have to be coming back to Ojo, because Asalu is far from Ojo. I'll just go to Yelbaja and spend the night at my friend's and then come back the next morning, which was fine with me. So the next morning he reached out. I dropped my WhatsApp. I said, in case I'm not online on Instagram. He reached out to me on WhatsApp. He was like, okay, that he wants to work with my time, that I should come by 10. The time he reached out to me, I woke up by 9 to 10. He said he wants to work with my time, I should come by 11. That the shoot is by 11, makeup artist is going to be there by 11. I said, okay, no problem. So my friend was already at my place. I said, okay, since you are already here, you should come with me. Which we went together to the place. He called me when I got there. I told him I was already there. He said, who did you come with? I said, I came with my sis. He said, okay, you didn't tell me. I said, then I was like, it was impromptu. And it was like, no problem. Then he came out of the gate to pick eye on my friend. So on getting inside the house, because it was the house, but it was empty. The parlor was empty. So when I got there, I said, what is this place? He said, this is a content space that he just booked for the shoot. It's a rented space. I said, okay, no problem. And I'm like, okay, you said the makeup artist was here already. Like, where is the makeup artist? He was like, she forgot something. So he said she forgot something. now since I was not here, let her quickly go and get it, which I agreed with. Then he showed us the room where I'm going to wait, like freshen up and all of that. Because when I got in, he was like, oh, that I should go and freshen up, that I have oily skin and like heat. I said, oh, that I'm not sweaty, I just came down from AC. He said, oh, just for my oily skin. I said, no problem. So the room he ushered I and my friend to. We went there. My friend was trying to charge her phone because her phone was not. She forgot her code inside the Uber. So she was trying to like use his own charger to charge, which none of his chargers were working for my friend's phone. So I went to the room with my friend. He gave me a robe. He said I should change into it so that when I'm done with the makeup, I'll just remove it and put on my feet so everything will be sweet, because I was wearing a round neck like this. So I showered as I was told to do. I got into the room, he offered us water. He asked us if we wanted to eat anything. We didn't ask for anything. So we're just in the room. My friend was still trying to fix her phone and stuff. Then he called me, said I should come to a different room to see the fit. And I said, okay, no problem. While I moved to the room, my friend, obviously, she followed me there because obviously. So when we got to the room, I sat down. I saw somebody, I sat down, and he was like, when he looked back, he saw my friend, he was like, oh, that I shouldn't worry, that he wanted the fit to be a surprise. And I said, okay, no problem. So I went back to the room with my friend where he asked us to wait for the makeup artist. So while we were there, my friend was facing a wall where a socket was. She was trying to charge her phone. While me, I was facing, like, I could see every corner of the room. When he walked into the room and he was like, so this key, you can use this key to shut this door. He locked the door and he was like, just in case the makeup artist is here or the photographer is here. Because he said the different photographer is taking pictures, that just in case they are here and I want to feel safe while changing, I can just shut the door. I said, okay, no problem. Then the whole room went silent. Then I immediately texted my friend. I said, why you locked? Why them locked door? She was like, my dear. I was like, I did fear. She said, don't be scared. Thank God I came with you. And I said, thank God. So we are still having this conversation, like we are still texting ourselves back and forth. Then he was standing like in the corner of the room, like then he immediately brought out the knife by his side, like he just like showed like the knife, like he had the knife, and he was like, and me, I was like, ha, and he was like, if you shout, he immediately went to my friend's phone and removed my friend's phone from my hand, and he was like, if me I shout, he was going to stab my friend, and if my friend shouts, he's going to stab me, holding the knife up against her throat. So me, I was already scared. I was already shaking at that time. I was even already shouting small. But with fear, he would tell me that if I shout, that he's going to stab my friend. That he's not joking with us. He ushered us into the bedroom. Told us that we should go to the bedroom and undress. My friend was even still doing slowly because she's still trying to like process if the whole thing was a joke or all of that. He told her that he's not joking with her. He put the knife against his hand, that he was ready to cut himself to show us how sharp that knife is, and any slight plunge to our body, that the person is gone. So me, I was already on my pants and the room. So I just undressed. My friend then undressed. Then he told my friends to go back to the room and get socks that were on the bed, which she did as she was told. Okay, so my friend went to the room, she brought the socks, he still had this knife pointing, like if he's telling one person to do something, the knife is pointing at the other person. So if the other person tried to act smart like this, anything can happen. So my friend came back to me, asked my friend to tie me first with the socks, and she did. After she tied my hand to the front, she tied my hand together. Then he collected the other socks and he tied my friend's hand. Then he ushered us back to the room, having the knife threatening us with it. Then because I was panicking, I was raising my voice, like crying. Then he tied my mouth. So when he tied my mouth, I was standing in front of the door, my friend was standing in front of a wall in the room, and then my friend was asking that why is he doing this? Then he said, I think the moment my friend asked him why is he doing this, he immediately like approached my friend, held her he strangled her, then he pushed her against the wall and was like, she should not ask him questions, that he's not joking with her. Then she held his hand, he was like, he should let go of her hand, that she should not hold his hand, that she should let go of his hand, because while he held her neck, she held his hand, and he was like, she should let go of his hand, she should not try to act smart with him. Then he walked away. We still had the knife pointing at us, and he said, oh, that he's doing this because somebody scammed him. He took pictures for a girl and she left with the pictures, she blocked him, she did not tag him and stuff like that. So now he wants to revenge, he wants to cause pain to every woman that he comes across. So after he said that thing, he undressed. While he undressed, he told us to lie in a certain position on the bed, which we did. And then after he told us to lie down in a certain position, he dipped one of his fingers inside of me and he said, oh, he told my friend, she's tight, but I don't give a fuck. Then so after that, he penetrated forcefully inside of me first. While having the knife pointed at my friend, he forcefully penetrated inside of me. Even while I screamed, he moved the knife closer to my friend and said that I should not play with him, that he's not joking with us. Then after he did that with me first, he went to my friend, still no protection, no anything, still like that. He penetrated forcefully into my friend too. After doing that, he told us to change position. We should lie in a different position, and he came back to me, forcefully penetrated into me again. The same way he went. If he's on my friend, he will point his knife at me. If he's on me, he will point his knife on my friend. Then after he met my friend, he came back to me, and then after I was the last person, and then he poured his refuge on my outer pubic area. And then after that, he told me to stand up and hold my nose because I was having panic attack. That if I should die here, nobody's going to hear, nobody's going to tell our story. That is the end of it. Then he told me to go to the bedroom and wash up. While he had my friend in the room pointing his knife at her, and then my friend that she tried to act smart because my friend was still put together. Me, I wasn't, but my friend was still put together. So he was just letting her know that if she tries to act smart, he was going to stab me to death there. And if I did the same thing, so he told me to go to the washroom, the bedroom, and go and wash up, which I did. I washed up. When I was done, I came back. He told my friend to also go and wash up. Then while we had dressed finished, he collected our phone. He told us to unlock our phone, unlock everything, like all the private this thing. Like if you want to go to your private snap, you put password. He told us to unlock it, and he dropped every one of them, every one of the private snap on this and me and I and my friend's phone. And then while he was dropping my friend's phone, he told my friend that I'm taking this for my personal pleasure. So after, even while he was dropping it, he took time. He told us that we should sit down there and wait until he was done dropping everything. Then after that, he told me that I have a little audience on the internet, that if I try to speak up, that he's going to post it everywhere and he's going to tarnish my image. That even if he doesn't do it now I might just be, maybe when I'm bigger, that I might just be thinking that life is better for me, and he'll just pop out of nowhere and release everything on the internet. So me, I was very scared. I didn't want to talk because I was very scared. So he chased us out of the house, still having the knife at us. He chased us out of the house. So when we got outside, there was nobody there. It's on a Sunday. We left there around 2, 3, like let's say 3 hours, 3-ish. So there was nobody in the street, like probably people at church or anything, maybe resting. The street was not, it was desert. So everybody, it took me 3 days to come out and talk about this thing on TikTok, because TikTok has a very large audience, and I've been ashamed of myself before it gets to the wrong audience, and they will say, oh, why did you go there? Like start judging. So I've been ashamed of myself, and the fact that my friend went with me, like I've been feeling guilty, like because I was bruised bad down there. I was injured. So I'm just asking for help from anywhere help can come from, so justice can be served for I and my friend, because nobody deserves to go through anything like this. Nobody. Good evening, everybody. My name is Fems, and I'm the one that spoke about the grape case earlier today. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who used their platform, both the people that know me and people that they don't know me, who used their platform to call out this case. I'm very, very grateful. The people that commented, people that reposted, people that shared my post. I'm very, very, very grateful, and I pray that whenever you people ask, God will always answer to your prayers. I'm very grateful. When we apprehended this couple, the first station they took us to, they were not taking this case serious at all. Miss Dami Marshall, Barrister Dami Marshall reached out to me on Instagram, and she asked me to take the case to gender, that they will take it serious there. But these people were not even treating us like victims. They were not even letting us do anything. Even they were not going to even let us leave the station, even with the culprit. So I told her that, ma, please, can you come and pick us up from here, because they are not letting us do anything, even contact any other officer. They are not letting us. And she came to the station. She came there. She took the case and she took the case and transferred to gender at Ikeja, and they are taking the case very, very serious there. And she assigned her lawyer to stand in this case for us. I want to say thank you to Barrister Marshall Dami and Barrister Fola, the lawyer in space of this case. I am very grateful to them both for coming through for me, even without them knowing me. But I want to ask for a favor, please. This case, we are having medical, logistics, a lot of expenses to make, and I don't have up to that. My friend too does not have. I'm just asking for help. I know that I'm not in any position to say that, okay, you have to help me, but please, I do need help. And anywhere you are bringing money out from to support me, God is going to replenish your account in 1,000-fold. I want to say thank you again to everybody supporting me. I was very, 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 very weak, but seeing the support, seeing the comments, the encouragement, I'm strengthened, and I know that God will fight for us and justice will be served. Thank you so much once again. God bless every one of you.
My people, you have seen the video. You have heard everything. You have heard everything. People are wicked. The heart of man is full of evil. I am very, very sure that this person that did this thing has been following this baby Fems for a very long time. I get in and planning how he's going to catch her, how he's going to do this thing. I'm very sure. And you know that this lady is posting some things that she's exposing her body shapes and all those things. I believe that this is what this guy had been watching since that made him to take this kind of devilish action, this evil action that he took. And I believe that this is not the first victim of this guy. This guy has been doing this thing in the past. You need to be brought to go, because if you don't bring this guy in, this guy is going to do this thing to another people. He's going to repeat this thing to other people. We need justice for baby Fem, and this guy needs to be brought to book. People are very, very mean. Let me allow you to see what baby Fem posted today on her social media story. Let me read it for you. Listen.
What exactly do we do as a woman to be safe? And when a lady voices out your hair, what was she wearing? So now walking isn't safe. Going for shoots aren't safe too. Trying to make ends meet too isn't safe. So what is? You reached out to a model for a paid collaboration shoot. On getting there, you proceeded to gripping her and the person she came with for her supposed shoot, collecting all their private snaps and threatening them with that. All the tags, the reposts, everyone who used their platform to create awareness for I and my friend, I am dead, grateful the financial and emotional support, Omo. When you all ask for one, God will give you in 1,000 folds. My case has been taken to gender. The first police station tried to sweep in under the rug, but Barrister Dami Marshall reached out to me and appeared in that station immediately, hence taking the case to gender at Ikeja, assigning her lawyer, Barrister Fuller, to follow up, and they promised us justice by every means. Going to court will cost us a lot. Lying need everyone's help. I'm in no position to ask, but lying choiceless, and I hope God touches everyone's heart to help. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you so much, everyone. I owe you guys.
Baby, we have heard everything. It felt emotional listening to the thing safe. So sad because this lady is passing through a lot. The lady is passing through a lot. The emotional trauma and everything. Ha! People are wicked though. People are very, very mean. I don't want to talk much. What I know is that we need justice for baby Fem. This ROAPD must stop. Forceful entry must stop. I am against it with my full chest. It must stop. And this guy needs to be brought to book. My people, if you have a word of encouragement, if you have counsel or anything to just strengthen this lady, our Nigerian model, in this moment she will find herself in, please drop it via the comment section. Drop it there. It will be helpful to her. Yes. And if this is the first time you are seeing our channel, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell notification. So whenever we upload videos, you won't miss it. And make sure you share this video so that it will get to the right people. We need justice for baby Fem. This is all I can say now. I will see you in the next video. I for don't talk say you're not welcome, but let me leave it for the next video. This video is too emotional, sensitive at the same time. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe out there, my guys. Peace out.